Here's something incredible about Donald Duck comics. In the land of Finland, a surprising ban was placed on these beloved comics simply because the iconic character Donald Duck didn't wear pants. This quirky prohibition emerged in the 1970s when officials were concerned about the influence this lack of clothing might have on children. They argued that seeing a character prancing around without trousers could give the wrong impression about modesty and appropriate attire. Interestingly, rather than just being a funny quirk of censorship, this story reflects broader cultural values about nudity and clothing in children's media. Despite the ban, Donald Duck remains a global favorite, showing that laughter and humor can transcend even the most unique of obstacles. Can you imagine a world without Donald's hilarious adventures? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Jamaica dominates sprinting. This vibrant island nation is renowned for producing some of the fastest athletes in history, with Usain Bolt proudly leading the way. Bolt is not merely a sprinter, he's transformed into a global icon, boasting 8 Olympic gold medals and a staggering world record of 9.58 seconds in the 100 meters. Yet Jamaica's sprinting legacy isn't solely about Bolt. During the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, Jamaica continued to shine with stars like Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, both clinching gold in the women's 100 meters. So, what fuels this sprinting powerhouse? Studies reveal that Jamaican sprinters often possess a unique muscle composition, crafted through generations, providing them an edge in speed. Additionally, their bodies demonstrate remarkable efficiency in oxygen usage, a vital component for sprinting success. However, it's not just about biology. Jamaica's culture cherishes athleticism, motivating children to engage in sports from a young age. This compelling blend of physical attributes and an encouraging environment paves the way for greatness, reinforcing Jamaica's status as a dominant force in track and field. Turns out the truth is that Chicago is windy. The Windy City is a title that's often thought to refer to the chilly gusts that sweep through the city, but there's more to the story. This nickname actually traces back to the late 19th century, a vibrant period when Chicago was bursting with ambition and pride. As the city prepared for the grand 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, its politicians and promoters were famous for delivering long-winded speeches filled with lofty claims about Chicago's significance and greatness. Their lengthy orations became so notorious that the term windy began to symbolize this overflowing rhetoric rather than the actual weather. This clever moniker showcased a city eager to display its confidence and assert itself on the national stage. While Chicago indeed experiences numerous breezy days thanks to its location near Lake Michigan, the origins of its nickname highlight the spirited conversations and pride of its citizens. So during your next visit to the Windy City, remember that the winds might carry whispers of those proud voices from a bygone era. Have you ever wondered why you won't believe how birds use balloons to flirt? Male frigate birds take courtship to sky-high levels during mating season, utilizing their impressive gular pouches as eye-catching balloons. These giant red throat sacs can inflate to the size of a football, transforming the males into floating heart-shaped beacons against the blue sky. As they gather on remote island breeding grounds, they engage in a dazzling display of flair. Flapping their wings, shaking their heads, and emitting drumming calls, they create a captivating spectacle aimed at attracting females. The females soar overhead, scrutinizing the flocks for the most vibrant and symmetrical throat pouches that pulsate in rhythm. The brighter and more prominent the balloon-like display, the greater the likelihood of mating success. This competition not only fuels one of the most dramatic mating rituals in the animal kingdom, but also highlights the importance of visual signals in evolutionary success. Researchers have established a direct link between the size of a frigate bird's pouch and its mating outcomes, making this flamboyant courtship strategy a remarkable example of nature's creativity and adaptability. Turns out, the truth is that ever wondered how Taiwan's trains are so fast? Taiwan's THSR, or high-speed rail, stands out as a world-class transportation system, effortlessly whisking passengers across the island at an astonishing speed of 300 kilometers per hour. Imagine jumping on a train in Taipei and reaching the sunny streets of Kaohsiung in just about 90 minutes. Ideal for business travelers or anyone seeking a quick adventure. This impressive rail system not only highlights Taiwan's commitment to innovation, but also allows travelers to enjoy breathtaking views of the island's diverse landscapes. While you're on board, you'll appreciate another great feature: Taiwan's nationwide public Wi-Fi network, iTaiwan. This free internet access is available in places like train stations and even onboard the THSR, helping you stay connected while you explore. With iTaiwan, it's easy to post photos of your travels or plan your next destination without missing a beat. Together, these elements transform Taiwan into a tech-savvy traveler's paradise, where rapid transit meets seamless connectivity, ensuring every journey is pleasurable and efficient. You won't believe this about Titanic's lifeboats. The Titanic is infamous for its tragic sinking, but what many don't know is the chilling disparity in lifeboat access for passengers. While there were enough lifeboats to accommodate all first-class passengers, third-class passengers faced a frighteningly different reality. Many of them were trapped below deck, unaware of the severity of the situation as the ship began to sink. This shocking inequality points to the social divides of the early 20th century, where wealth determined not just comfort, but survival. The wealthy enjoyed better access to lifeboats and safety, while poorer passengers struggled to escape. Only about 25% of third-class passengers survived the disaster, a brutal reminder of how class can impact rescue efforts in emergencies. Could a different approach have saved more lives? Uncover the mystery of China's year-end festival. Each year, millions of people in China come together to celebrate the vibrant and joyous event known as the Spring Festival, or Chinese New Year. This festival marks the end of the year in the lunar calendar and falls between late January and mid-February. Families gather to honor their ancestors, share delicious meals, and engage in lively activities like dragon dances and fireworks. These traditions are believed to bring good luck and usher in a prosperous new year. The festival is not just a time for celebration, it's also an opportunity for people to reflect on the past year and set intentions for the year ahead. Markets burst with color as red envelopes filled with money are exchanged as symbols of good fortune. So, are you ready to dive into this rich cultural experience? Surprising secret: all peppers are the same fruit. You might be shocked to learn that green, red, and yellow peppers are actually different stages of the same fruit, the bell pepper. When they are harvested early, they are still green and have a slightly bitter flavor. As they ripen, they gradually turn yellow and then red, becoming sweeter and more flavorful. This transformation occurs as the fruit matures on the plant, absorbing more sunlight and energy. The process not only alters their color, but also boosts their nutritional value. Red peppers, for instance, are packed with more vitamins and antioxidants compared to their green counterparts, making them a healthier choice. Plus, this color change means that you can enjoy a variety of flavors and uses in your cooking, from the crunchiness of green peppers in salads to the sweetness of red peppers in stir-fries. So next time you're at the grocery store, remember that those colorful peppers are all part of the same family, just at different points in their ripening journey. This might surprise you. Space has a graveyard. When satellites finish their missions, they don't just disappear. Instead, they are carefully moved to what are known as graveyard orbits or guided to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. NASA estimates that there are over 8,000 inactive satellites and other debris floating around in space. Graveyard orbits are specially designated areas, usually far from operational satellites, where defunct spacecraft are sent to avoid collision risks. Meanwhile, some objects are directed to burn up in the atmosphere, which minimizes the amount of debris that could affect active satellites. This careful management is crucial because space debris can pose serious threats to operational spacecraft and even the International Space Station. So the next time you think about satellites, remember that there's a whole hidden world managing their end of life gracefully. Did you know Monopoly's orange properties are landing hotspots? Statistically speaking, St. James Place, Tennessee Avenue, and New York Avenue are the places where many players find themselves after being released from jail. This phenomenon occurs because rolling two dice produces specific outcomes. and a sum of 6 or 8 is the most common result. When players exit jail, they roll the dice and move their tokens based on the results. Since the orange properties sit just a few spaces away from the jail, it's no surprise they frequently become the first stops after a player's release. Land on these spots, and you might be faced with hefty rent, especially if your friends have built houses or hotels there. This little twist makes the game more exciting, as players strategize not just about buying properties, but also about their risky decisions in jail. Did you know that Frankenstein's creature eats differently? In Mary Shelley's classic novel, Frankenstein, the creature reveals its unique diet, declaring, "My food is not that of man. I do not destroy the lamb and the kid to glut my appetite. Acorns and berries afford me sufficient nourishment." This fascinating quote highlights the creature's connection to nature and its rejection of humanity's violent tendencies. Unlike most people who hunt or farm for food, the creature thrives on humble meals like acorns and berries, symbolizing its innocence and longing for acceptance. This twist not only sets the creature apart from humans, but also emphasizes themes of isolation and the search for identity. Shelley's choice to give the creature a plant-based diet raises questions about what it truly means to be human. Is it our food choices that define us, or is it our actions and intentions? Prepare to be amazed by hidden galaxies in our skies. In 1995, astronomers decided to take a closer look at a seemingly empty patch of sky in the constellation Ursa Major, using the Hubble Space Telescope. For 10 thrilling days, they focused on this tiny spot, meticulously capturing the faint light that trickled in from the void. What they discovered was nothing short of astonishing. The image they created, known as the Hubble Deep Field, revealed thousands of galaxies packed into that minuscule slice of the cosmos, some as far away as 12 billion light-years. Each tiny smudge of light in that picture was a galaxy, teeming with stars and planets, many of which formed only a short time after the Big Bang itself. This groundbreaking find changed our understanding of the universe forever. It showed us that even the apparently empty parts of space are bustling with activity and history, challenging our notions of how galaxies are distributed across the universe. The Hubble Deep Field teaches us that sometimes the most profound mysteries are hiding right in plain sight. Discover the wild past of Kowloon Walled City. This fascinating place in Hong Kong was once a chaotic and vibrant community unlike any other. Kowloon Walled City began as a military outpost in the Song Dynasty, but transformed over time into a dense, ungoverned settlement teeming with life. By the 1960s and 70s, it became famous for its maze-like structures, where over 30,000 people lived in just 6 acres. Without formal laws or regulation, the tiny apartments were stacked high, creating a unique mix of homes, shops, and services all in one place. The walled city had its own schools, clinics, and even its own restaurants, reflecting the resourcefulness of its residents. Though it was often depicted as a lawless zone, with many residents relying on their community to police themselves, it also fostered a rich culture and sense of togetherness. In the early 1990s, the government decided to demolish the walled city to create a park, but its legacy lives on as a symbol of resilience and creativity in urban living. Kowloon Walled City is a perfect example of how human spirit can thrive under any circumstances. Why exactly does light take so long in space? Traveling at the speed of light, which is about 299,792 kilometers per second, sounds incredibly fast, right? Yet it would still take around 100,000 years to traverse the Milky Way galaxy. This staggering fact highlights just how immense our galaxy really is. Picture this. The Milky Way is a sprawling spiral galaxy that stretches roughly 100,000 light-years across, containing billions of stars, countless planets, and a vast range of cosmic wonders. Even if you could travel as fast as light, you'd need a lifetime, many lifetimes, to journey across its expanse. This showcases not only the vast distances in space, but also the limitations of our current technology and understanding of space travel. It makes you wonder about what lies out there, and how we might one day explore the mysteries of our galaxy. Did you know narwhals have a magical tusk? This fascinating feature is actually an enlarged tooth, predominantly found in male narwhals. Imagine a tooth that can reach astonishing lengths of up to 3 meters. But there's more to this tusk than just size. It boasts about 10 million nerve endings, making it incredibly sensitive. Scientists believe this sensory capability helps narwhals detect changes in their environment, including temperature, pressure, and even the salinity of the water. While most male narwhals display a single impressive tusk, some boast two. In contrast, a few individuals might have none at all. These mysterious sea creatures inhabit the icy waters of the Arctic, and their tusks have long been associated with legends and myths, often dubbed the unicorns of the sea. So next time you hear about these unique whales, remember their extraordinary tusks are more than just for show. They're vital tools in their underwater world. Curious about how these majestic animals thrive in freezing waters? Did you know 2 capitals honor U.S. presidents? Washington, D.C. and Monrovia. Liberia both bear the names of American leaders. Washington, D.C. serves as the heart of the United States, named after George Washington, the nation's first president. Meanwhile, Monrovia was founded and named in honor of President James Monroe, who played a significant role in the establishment of Liberia as a home for freed American slaves in the 19th century. This fascinating connection shows how the influence of American presidents can stretch far beyond the U.S. borders. It's interesting to think about how ideas of freedom and democracy advocated by these leaders not only shaped the United States, but also impacted countries like Liberia. These capitals serve as reminders of the complex legacies left by American history, raising questions about how political and humanitarian efforts continue to shape relationships worldwide. Is it really true that the sun fuels life on Earth? Absolutely. Our incredible sun is a powerhouse, releasing more energy every second than humanity has consumed throughout its entire existence. Imagine that. While we go about our daily lives, switching on lights and charging devices, the sun is engaged in a monumental process called nuclear fusion. Within its fiery core, hydrogen atoms collide and fuse together to create helium, unleashing staggering amounts of energy. This energy travels through space as light and heat, nourishing our planet. To grasp the enormity of it all, consider this. In just 1 hour, the sun generates enough energy to meet the world's energy needs for an entire year. Researchers are striving to harness even a fraction of this solar bounty through innovative solar technologies. By capturing sunlight and converting it into electricity, we can reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and foster a sustainable future. So next time you soak up the sun's rays, remember you are experiencing the power of this colossal energy machine, which not only supports life on Earth, but has the potential to change our energy landscape. Why exactly does one woman have 69 children? This astounding number is attributed to a Russian peasant woman who lived between 1725 and 1765. Over these years, she reputedly gave birth to an unbelievable 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. While this record is documented in historical archives, it's important to note that some experts have raised questions about its accuracy. Nonetheless, the tale of this woman continues to captivate us, showcasing one of the most extraordinary instances of multiple births in history. Imagine the logistics involved in raising such a large family without modern conveniences. It prompts us to explore the biological, social, and historical factors that could have contributed to such an extraordinary phenomenon. Whether entirely true or not, her story remains a fascinating glimpse into the possibilities of human birth rates. Most people don't know this, but Washington was broke. Despite being one of the wealthiest landowners in America, with 60,000 acres and 300 slaves, George Washington faced a surprising financial challenge. When it came time for his presidential inauguration in New York City, he found himself low on cash and had to borrow money to make the trip. This situation highlights a striking irony. A man who had immense wealth on paper struggled with day-to-day expenses. Washington's reality serves as a reminder that wealth does not always translate to liquidity or readily available cash. He had invested heavily in land, crops, and his estate, which left him cash poor. This historical tidbit not only sheds light on Washington's personal finances, but also reflects the complexities many farmers and landowners faced in early America. Isn't it fascinating how even the founding fathers had money troubles? Did you know that kiwis are nocturnal treasure hunters? This fascinating bird possesses extraordinary adaptations that make it unique among avian species. The kiwi's nostrils, located at the tip of its long bill, allow it to smell insects and worms buried beneath the forest floor's leaf litter. With a keen sense of smell, it can detect prey even 10 centimeters below ground, making it a master forager in the dark. While kiwis have poor eyesight, they utilize their sensitive whisker-like feathers, known as vibrissae, to navigate their surroundings and find food effectively at night. In addition to its remarkable foraging abilities, the kiwi lays one of the largest eggs relative to its body size, up to 20% of its weight. This incredible investment requires both parents to care for the egg and the hatchling, reflecting the strong commitment to their young. Native to New Zealand and revered in Maori culture, the kiwi stands as a symbol of conservation, showcasing how a bird can thrive by defying conventional norms in the animal kingdom. Who knew such a small bird could carry such a big legacy? Discover the stark GDP difference between Saudi Arabia and Yemen. This striking economic gap reveals the vast disparity in wealth between these two neighboring countries. Saudi Arabia boasts a GDP per capita that towers over Yemen's, showcasing the country's booming oil industry and considerable investments. With its wealth derived largely from petroleum exports, Saudi Arabia enjoys a high standard of living, modern infrastructure, and various social services. In contrast, Yemen faces significant economic challenges, including conflict, limited resources, and a struggling economy. The result is a striking difference in the quality of life for citizens in both nations, making Yemen one of the poorest countries in the region. This economic disparity raises important questions about regional stability and development. How can such close neighbors experience such varying fortunes in wealth and opportunities? You won't believe this about the Roe River. Recognized as the world's shortest river, this tiny waterway in Montana measures just 61 meters, or about 200 feet. Connecting Giant Springs to the mighty Missouri River, the Roe River flows entirely through Great Falls, making it an interesting local feature. Despite its brief length, its fame grew when local students launched a campaign to get it into the Guinness World Records. This initiative not only showcased pride in their hometown, but also highlighted the river's historical and educational importance. The Roe River illustrates how even small natural wonders can capture our imaginations and spark curiosity about the environment. So next time you find yourself in Great Falls, remember to check out this remarkable river. Who knew a river could create such a big buzz in a small package? Did you know a beetle conquered Antarctica? In 1963, a remarkable Volkswagen Beetle named Boko was donated to embark on an epic adventure as the first car to reach the icy continent. This iconic vehicle wasn't just any car. It demonstrated incredible durability, navigating through some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Boko faced bone-chilling temperatures, plummeting to a staggering negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit, and gusty winds reaching up to 93 miles per hour. Imagine a small car like a Beetle braving the frozen wilderness, standing strong against forces that would make most vehicles shiver in fear. The trip showcased not only the Beetle's resilience, but also human ingenuity and spirit, proving that even the most unlikely machines can conquer extreme environments. This daring journey opened the door for future automotive exploration in unforgiving terrains and left a lasting legacy in both Antarctic history and automotive design. How amazing is it that a tiny car can achieve such monumental feats? Why exactly does Victoria Peak captivate visitors? This iconic landmark in Hong Kong is famous for its stunning views that showcase the city's vibrant skyline, sparkling Victoria Harbor, and majestic mountains. When you reach the summit, you're treated to a breathtaking panorama that leaves a lasting impression. To climb to this breathtaking viewpoint, visitors can ride the Peak Tram, an enchanting funicular railway in operation since 1888. As the tram ascends at a steep angle, it weaves through lush greenery, offering a fresh perspective of the city's unique architecture along the way. The entire experience is delightful, with the tram's historic charm making the journey as memorable as the destination. Once at the top, visitors can enjoy leisurely strolls in the park, where they can snap photos or simply take in the incredible scenery. Cafes are available nearby, serving tasty treats for those looking to indulge. With its combination of natural beauty and urban landscape, Victoria Peak is not just a viewing point, but a place where unforgettable memories are made. Whether that's admiring the sunset, savoring delicious snacks, or exploring the fascinating exhibits nearby. Did you know sheep can recognize human faces? A fascinating study from the University of Cambridge found that these woolly creatures have impressive facial recognition abilities. Researchers trained sheep to identify human faces from photographs, rewarding them with tasty treats when they successfully recognized a face. Remarkably, the sheep showed they could recognize famous individuals, displaying accuracy almost like that of humans. However, their face recognition skills took a hit when images were tilted, showing that while they are clever, they have their limits. This research unravels the surprising intelligence of sheep and challenges what we think about farm animals. It also raises questions about the cognitive abilities of other animals. Could more animals have unrecognized skills? The findings open the door to understanding the social behavior in various species, and it's exciting to think what further studies might reveal. What hidden secrets do Easter Island heads hold? In 2010, archaeologists made a shocking discovery that changed our understanding of these iconic stone figures. Known as moai, the famous heads of Easter Island were long believed to be just that, heads. However, researchers uncovered that two of these massive monoliths actually have bodies buried beneath the soil. This revelation challenges the traditional view and suggests the moai were designed to honor ancestors, with their complete forms symbolizing power and connection to the spiritual world. By examining the buried torsos, scientists can learn more about their construction techniques and the cultural significance behind them. The findings also raise questions about the ancient Rapa Nui people and how they viewed their lineage. Could there be more secrets lurking just beneath the surface of Easter Island? Exploring these mysteries might help us learn more about this fascinating civilization. Surprisingly, it's a fact that phosphos are fierce hunters. This unique creature, found only in Madagascar, holds the title of the island's largest carnivore, showcasing both charm and skill. Imagine a hybrid between a cat and a mongoose, but much more agile. With its sleek, elongated body and strong limbs, the fossa navigates the lush forest effortlessly, leaping from tree to tree in search of its next meal. Where other predators may falter, fossas shine, taking down prey larger than themselves. They primarily feast on lemurs, and their hunting techniques are a blend of stealth and impressive speed, allowing them to ambush their unsuspecting targets. But the fossa is much more than a remarkable hunter. It plays a crucial role in maintaining Madagascar's ecosystem. However, this extraordinary animal faces significant challenges. Habitat destruction and hunting pose dire threats to its survival. Conservation initiatives have become vital to preserve the fossa and its natural environment. So the next time you think of Madagascar, remember the fossa, an essential predator fighting for survival in its unique ecological niche. Did you know that surfing without waves is possible? The Flightboard is an innovative electric surfboard that takes the thrill of surfing to an entirely new level. Created by world record holder David Truern, this amazing device lets you glide across the water at impressive speeds, all without needing the ocean's waves. How does it work? The Flightboard is equipped with an electric motor and a rechargeable battery, offering a sustainable surfing experience that's both fun and eco-friendly. Imagine cruising through lakes or calm waters while controlling your speed with just a handheld remote. It's perfect for those who love adventure but might not live near the ocean or want to surf in less than great conditions. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a curious newcomer, the Flightboard opens up a whole new world of water sports. Why not give it a try and see for yourself? Have you ever wondered why laughter is good for your heart? Recent studies reveal that laughter does more than just brighten your day. It actually promotes heart health. When you laugh, it stimulates the endothelium, which is the lining of your blood vessels. This stimulation causes your blood vessels to expand, improving blood flow significantly. Additionally, laughter lowers levels of stress hormones like cortisol, which can be harmful when they are too high. And there's more. It boosts the release of endorphins, those wonderful feel-good chemicals that help make you happier and reduce pain. This combination leads to lower blood pressure, making laughter a fun and effective way to reduce the risk of heart disease. So the next time you watch a comedy or share a joke with friends, remember you're not just having a good time, you're also giving your heart a healthy boost. Here's something incredible about licking your elbow. It sounds like a silly challenge, but there's a scientific explanation for why most of us can't do it. The human arm's range of motion is limited by its anatomy, which consists of bones, muscles, and joints designed to perform a variety of tasks, but not this one. To manage the impressive feat of licking your elbow, one would need both extraordinary flexibility and a tongue that reaches much further than what is typical, traits that few possess. While a small number of individuals with hyperflexible joints may succeed, for the rest of us, the attempt often results in laughter and some neck strain. This amusing limitation serves as a fun illustration of human anatomy and joint mobility. So the next time you gather with friends, why not set this challenge? It's sure to draw giggles and ignite curiosity about how our bodies work. Not only will you enjoy some lighthearted fun, but you'll also have a unique conversation starter that highlights our shared human experience. What other surprising truths about our bodies might spark your interest? Guess what really drives our love for glitter? It all started on a ranch in New Jersey back in 1934, where Henry Rushman stumbled upon this dazzling material quite by accident. While working with metal, Rushman noticed tiny flecks shining in the sunlight, leading him to experiment further. This unexpected discovery led to the creation of what we now know as glitter. Initially used for decoration, glitter quickly gained popularity in crafts, fashion, and even cosmetics. Its sparkly shine can brighten up any occasion, from holiday parties to birthday celebrations. Today, glitter is everywhere, from arts and crafts supplies to festive clothing, making it hard to imagine special events without its shimmer. But did you know that there are concerns about its environmental impact? As we enjoy its beauty, we also have to think about how we can make glitter more eco-friendly. Have you ever wondered about Regina's royal name? In Canada's Saskatchewan province, Regina stands as its bustling capital, and the meaning behind its name is quite fascinating. The word Regina translates to queen in Latin, a title that brings a sense of respect and majesty to this vibrant city. Established in 1882, Regina has grown significantly over the years, evolving from a humble settlement to a vital urban center. Home to the famous Royal Saskatchewan Museum, the city showcases the natural history and heritage of the province. Regina also hosts the annual Canadian Western Agribition, a huge agricultural show attracting thousands of visitors. The city's rich culture and history are interwoven with its name, representing not just the monarchy, but also the pride of its residents. Whether you are strolling through the beautiful Wascana Park or exploring the historic buildings downtown, Regina offers a unique blend of nature, community, and historical significance. So next time you hear the name Regina, remember it's not just a city, it's a tribute to royalty and legacy. Why exactly does Tesla's Dojo supercomputer matter? This groundbreaking AI training supercomputer is a game changer for Tesla's autonomous driving technology. Developed with precision, Dojo processes massive amounts of data collected from Tesla's vehicles around the globe. Imagine every car constantly gathering information about road conditions, traffic patterns, and driver behavior. Dojo takes this treasure trove of data and analyzes it to help fine-tune Tesla's full self-driving capabilities. The more data it processes, the smarter the system gets, improving not just individual cars but the entire fleet's driving experience. With Dojo, Tesla aims to enhance safety and efficiency, making self-driving cars smarter and more reliable. As AI technology advances, can we expect that our future rides will be even more automated and hassle-free? Did you know that Banksy influenced children of men? In the making of this thought-provoking film, Director Alfonso Cuarón sought out the elusive street artist Banksy for collaboration. Although Banksy declined to directly participate, he left a mark on the movie by allowing his famous artwork, Kissing Coppers, to be featured in one impactful scene. This choice beautifully illustrates the fascinating intersection of film and street art. The presence of Banksy's work in the film not only enhances the visual storytelling, but also makes a statement about society and culture. Kissing Coppers itself, which depicts two male police officers sharing a kiss, is a bold piece reflecting themes of love and acceptance. By incorporating such a relevant artwork, Cuarón linked cinema to the broader dialogue about art in public spaces. How many films have that kind of connection with the streets? Ready for a ride? Meet the Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari. This incredible car made its debut in 2010 and quickly captured the hearts of car enthusiasts everywhere. Imagine a pint-sized powerhouse that combines the spirited charm of Abarth with the sheer prestige of Ferrari. Designed to celebrate the legendary Ferrari brand, this special model is not just about looks. It represents a perfect fusion of performance and elegance, showing off what both manufacturers do best. Picture a sleek, compact body with a roar that could make any adrenaline junkie smile. With its turbocharged engine, the Tributo Ferrari delivers a thrilling ride that'll make you feel like you're on the track at Monza. The signature racing stripes and Ferrari's iconic logo add the perfect touch of flair, making it a true collector's item. Whether you're driving it through city streets or showcasing it at car shows, the Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari is more than just a car. It's a celebration of speed, style, and the exhilarating world of motorsports. Who wouldn't want to take this stylish beast for a spin? Life's complexity revealed. Why details matter. Understanding the details of our lives seems straightforward, yet it holds incredible importance. When we pay attention to the little things, we uncover insights that can guide us through the complexities of everyday situations. For instance, think about how noticing subtle changes in someone's mood can strengthen our relationships. This awareness helps us respond more thoughtfully and effectively. Moreover, in our fast-paced world, being detail-oriented can lead to better decision-making, whether you're choosing a career path or solving a problem at work. Ignoring the small stuff might lead to misunderstandings or missed opportunities. Additionally, recognizing details can enhance our creativity, allowing us to see connections that others might overlook. In essence, the more we appreciate and understand details, the better equipped we are to navigate life's challenges. So the next time you find yourself overwhelmed, remember that clarity often lies in the small stuff. How aware are you of the details in your life? Surprisingly, it's a fact that half of Americans stay close. In the United States, about 50% of the population lives within 50 miles of their hometowns. This statistic reveals how deeply people connect with their roots. Reasons for this strong bond often include family relationships, local jobs, and familiar community ties. Even with modern transportation making it easier to relocate, many prefer the comfort and stability that comes from staying near where they grew up. Hometowns provide a sense of belonging and identity, shaping who we are. Think about it. Family gatherings, childhood friends, and favorite local spots all contribute to a unique support system. So, is it surprising that so many choose to call their hometowns home? Isn't it fascinating how the places we come from shape our lives and choices even later on? Is it really true that cats have secret identities? Absolutely. Each cat's fur pattern is like a fingerprint, unique to them alone. This individuality helps cats stand out, showcasing nature's creativity. From striking tabby stripes to elegant calico spots, these patterns are more than just beautiful. They play a role in a cat's identity. For instance, a cat's coloration can affect its social interactions, as other animals may recognize them by their distinct looks. Furthermore, some studies suggest that these variations might even relate to the cat's personality traits. So when you see your furry friend lounging with their remarkable coat, remember that their appearance is part of what makes them special. Every tuft of fur tells a story. Have you noticed how some cats seem to have a unique swagger or charm based on their looks? It's not just about aesthetics. It's about identity in the feline world. Hard to believe, but questions are welcome here. In a world overflowing with information, it can be daunting to know where to start. This is why the speaker invites viewers to share their thoughts and questions in the comments. Engaging with the audience not only makes the experience interactive, but also helps clarify any confusing topics. By encouraging viewers to express their curiosity, the speaker ensures that no one feels left out. Plus, who doesn't love a good discussion? The speaker also hints at exciting future content, urging everyone to subscribe for more updates. This invitation to join the conversation fosters a community where learning thrives. Viewers can feel a sense of belonging as they feed their thirst for knowledge. Knowing their input is valued. So why not dive into the comments and ask that burning question? Your thoughts could spark the next great topic. Ever wondered how jellyfish survive without brains? Surprisingly, these fascinating creatures are around 500 million years old, predating dinosaurs by a long shot. Jellyfish are mostly made up of water, about 95%, which gives them that squishy, jelly-like feel. Picture a water balloon, and you've got the right idea. They don't have brains, bones, or even a heart, yet they thrive in oceans all over the world. Instead of thinking, jellyfish use a simple nerve net to respond to their environment. This means they can react to threats by swimming away or curling up. Additionally, their bodies are equipped with stinging cells called nematocysts, which they use to capture prey and defend themselves from predators. So how do these ancient beings manage to survive and adapt without complex anatomy? It's a testament to the wonders of evolution and their incredible adaptability. Did you know about America's first space station? Before the International Space Station took the stage, Skylab was truly a pioneer in space exploration. Launched in 1973, Skylab was America's very first space station, giving astronauts a unique environment to live and work high above Earth. This incredible facility circled our planet about every 90 minutes, allowing its 3 crews to conduct vital experiments and explore the effects of long-duration spaceflight on the human body. Imagine floating in a space station while performing research on materials, biology, and even solar observations. Skylab hosted 3 missions, and astronauts spent up to 84 days aboard, breaking new ground in our understanding of life beyond our world. It wasn't just a science lab, it was a peek into what future space habitats could look like. However, after a decade in orbit, Skylab re-entered Earth's atmosphere in 1979. It may not exist anymore, but its legacy lives on, inspiring future missions and space stations like the International Space Station. What do you think we could achieve next in space exploration? Let's uncover the truth about botulinum toxin. This substance is considered the most dangerous on Earth, and it comes from a bacterium called Clostridium botulinum. Just to give you an idea of how potent it is, a mere 2 nanograms, equivalent to a tiny speck, per kilogram of body weight can be enough to cause death in humans. This toxin works by blocking signals between nerves and muscles, leading to paralysis, including the muscles that help us breathe. It's astonishing to think that something so tiny can have such a huge impact. Despite its danger, scientists have found ways to use botulinum toxin safely in medicine. In carefully controlled doses, it can treat conditions like severe migraines and muscle spasms. The challenge is to harness its power responsibly, which makes understanding this toxin not just a matter of safety, but also of potential medical breakthroughs. Let's uncover the truth about the rising twin trend. Over the past few decades, the number of twins being born has noticeably increased, and this change is linked to 2 main factors. First, as more women choose to have children later in life, the likelihood of having twins naturally rises. This occurs because older women are more likely to release multiple eggs during ovulation. Second, advancements in fertility treatments like in vitro fertilization, IVF, contribute significantly to this trend. These treatments often involve implanting multiple embryos at once, which can lead to a higher chance of twin pregnancies. This combination of social choices and medical technology has led to a fascinating rise in twin births worldwide. In fact, twins now make up about 3% of all births in some countries. So the next time you see a pair of twins, remember that age and science are part of this beautiful equation. You might be shocked to learn that Buffalo guessing game amazed everyone. In 1906, a fascinating competition took place where over 800 participants tried their luck at guessing the weight of a buffalo. This wasn't just a fun activity, it was a showcase of remarkable guesswork. What's truly impressive is that one keen observer guessed the exact weight, while the average of all guesses was astonishingly close, within just 0.8% of the actual figure. This event highlighted how people can often make surprisingly accurate estimations based on their instincts, knowledge, or even just pure luck. The public's interest in this Guess the Weight challenge not only demonstrated their curiosity about animals, but also captured the excitement of competition. Imagine the thrill of being that one precise guesser amidst hundreds of others. What factors do you think helped them get so close to the right answer? Hard to believe, but Texas City enjoys free satellite service. For the last 10 years, the city of San Antonio, Texas, has been reaping the rewards of a unique partnership that offers free satellite service to its residents. This initiative has drastically improved internet connectivity, allowing more people to access online resources, from education to healthcare. Especially for low-income families, this service is a game changer, bridging the digital divide that often leaves communities behind. With better connectivity, local businesses have thrived, enabling entrepreneurs to reach wider markets and create job opportunities. Additionally, students can complete homework and engage in online learning without hassles. This incredible boost in technology has not only transformed daily life, but has also encouraged community collaboration and innovation. Will other cities follow this inspiring model to enhance their connectivity? Did you know horses can sleep while standing? This remarkable ability stems from a special locking mechanism in their joints, which keeps their legs in place even while they doze. This clever adaptation allows horses to relax and recharge without falling over, an essential survival tactic in the wild. Being prey animals, they must remain vigilant against predators, like wolves or big cats, that might catch them off guard. The technical term for this phenomenon is called the stay apparatus, which is a mechanism that allows the horse to lock its joints and conserve energy while resting. While horses can indeed snooze while standing, they also enjoy lying down for deeper sleep phases. However, they are typically careful and select safe spots to lie down, where they can escape quickly if needed. So the next time you see a horse resting on its feet, remember it's not just being lazy, it's cleverly staying alert and protecting itself, showcasing the incredible adaptations of these magnificent creatures. Believe it or not, Florence Nightingale changed healthcare forever. During the Crimean War, Nightingale became known as the Lady with the Lamp for her tireless care for wounded soldiers. However, her impact went far beyond compassion. She meticulously collected data about soldier mortality rates and healthcare practices, using this information to identify areas for improvement. One of her groundbreaking innovations was the Polar Area Diagram, a special type of chart that visually showed the causes of death among soldiers, emphasizing the importance of sanitation and medical care. By presenting complex data in a clear way, she helped others easily understand the issues at hand. Nightingale's efforts didn't just improve conditions during the war, they laid the foundation for modern nursing and healthcare reform. Today, her legacy inspires countless healthcare professionals and reminds us of the power of data in driving change. Let's uncover the truth about uncombable hair syndrome. This rare genetic disorder, also called Chavois coiffables, affects how hair grows, causing it to be dry, frizzy, and incredibly difficult to style. People with this condition often find their hair stands out and resists being combed flat. It typically appears in infancy, and unlike ordinary bedhead, the hair has a unique texture that gives it a wild, untamed look. Researchers believe this disorder is caused by mutations in specific genes responsible for hair structure, leading to the distinct characteristics seen in those with uncombable hair syndrome. While it may sound frustrating, many who have it embrace their unique hairstyles and even consider them a badge of honor. Although there is no cure yet, understanding this condition helps create awareness and acceptance of diverse hair types. Isn't it fascinating how our genes can create such extraordinary differences in our hair? Discover the stunning blue crane of South Africa. This magnificent bird, also known as the paradise or Stanley crane, is celebrated for its soft blue plumage and striking appearance. Towering up to 4 feet tall, the blue crane is a true symbol of beauty, grace, and freedom in its native land. In fact, it has been designated as South Africa's national bird, reflecting the country's rich biodiversity. These cranes are usually found in grasslands and wetlands, where they gracefully strut around while searching for seeds, insects, and small reptiles to eat. During the breeding season, the blue crane's courtship displays involve impressive dances, showcasing their elegance and teamwork. Sadly, the blue crane is currently facing threats from habitat loss and poaching, making conservation efforts crucial. Understanding and protecting this beautiful species is vital for maintaining South Africa's natural heritage. How can we help ensure their survival? Hard to believe, but Luzon has a lake inside a lake. On the Philippine island of Luzon, you'll find one of nature's most extraordinary geographic wonders. This stunning formation starts with Taal Lake, which is already remarkable for being a large, water-filled caldera formed by a volcanic eruption. But here's where it gets really interesting. Within Taal Lake lies Volcano Island, which itself contains a crater lake called the Main Crater Lake. To top it off, there's even a smaller island within that lake. This fascinating chain of nested landforms is quite rare, found only in a handful of places around the world. It offers awe-inspiring views and a unique ecosystem, attracting tourists, nature lovers, and researchers alike. So if you ever find yourself in the Philippines, don't miss the chance to experience this geological marvel up close. Discover the odd friendship of Labroids dimidiotus fish. This fascinating creature, often called the dentist of the ocean, plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of reef ecosystems. The Labroids dimidiotus fish has a remarkable ability to establish symbiotic relationships with its neighbors, including various reef fish. It cleans parasites and dead tissue from the scales of larger fish, which not only helps them stay healthy, but provides a tasty snack for itself. Both parties benefit. While the dimidiotus gets a meal, the other fish enjoy relief from annoying parasites and potential infections. This cooperation allows predatory fish to tolerate the presence of dimidiotus without any harm, creating a lively and interconnected underwater community. Next time you snorkel or dive, remember that these tiny fish play a big role in their ecosystem. What other wonders of nature might you discover? This might surprise you. Svante Arrhenius foresaw global warming. In 1897, this Swedish scientist made a groundbreaking prediction about our planet's future. Arrhenius theorized that burning fossil fuels like coal and oil would lead to a significant rise in Earth's temperatures. He estimated an increase of 5 to 6 degrees Celsius, a figure that many scientists today still reference when discussing climate change. Back then, the Industrial Revolution was well underway, and fossil fuel consumption was rapidly rising. Arrhenius's insights came from his studies of carbon dioxide's impact on the atmosphere, a topic that remains vital in today's environmental discussions. Even though his ideas faced skepticism at the time, they are now recognized as remarkably prescient. His work laid the foundation for our current understanding of climate science, raising urgent questions about how we address this pressing issue today. Guess what really drives Don Cheadle's career choice? Don Cheadle faced an unexpected dilemma when he was offered the role of War Machine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He had just 1 hour to make his decision, which could shape his career for over a decade. In a moment filled with excitement and pressure, he was at his child's birthday party, celebrating a special day. Realizing the weight of the opportunity, his agent stepped in and granted him an extra hour to consider the offer. Cheadle knew that War Machine could not only elevate his acting career, but also connect him to millions of Marvel fans worldwide. This character would become a staple in blockbuster films like Iron Man and Avengers, making Cheadle a beloved figure in superhero lore. Ultimately, he embraced the challenge, taking on a role that would lead to thrilling adventures and a long-lasting legacy in the Marvel Universe. Believe it or not, Winnie the Pooh is banned. In the Polish town of Tuzin, you won't find cute depictions of this beloved bear in public parks. The ban stems from concerns about Pooh's lack of pants, which some people feel could send the wrong message to children. While Pooh has been a cherished character for generations, representing friendship and adventure, this ruling has raised eyebrows and sparked laughter across the globe. People are questioning how a character known for his kind heart and simple joys became the center of a controversy over his clothing choices. After all, many other fictional figures, including ones in fairy tales, are enjoyed without strict scrutiny. This curious situation highlights the cultural differences surrounding children's characters and the messages they convey. While some might see Pooh as a harmless icon, promoting love and imagination, others are concerned about social norms and expectations. So what do you think? Should a lack of pants really matter for a storybook bear? Surprising filming choice in The Shawshank Redemption. During the production of this iconic film, the American Humane Society raised an eyebrow at the use of a live maggot in one scene. This organization, dedicated to ensuring animal welfare in film and television productions, stepped in with concerns. Rather than compromising their artistic vision, the crew quickly found a solution by sourcing a maggot that had already died of natural causes. This choice highlights the delicate balance between creativity and ethical responsibility. The filmmakers wanted to portray a gritty prison environment authentically, but they also respected the guidelines that promote humane treatment of animals in entertainment. This behind-the-scenes decision adds an interesting layer to the film's legacy, showing that even in the pursuit of storytelling, compassion remains a priority. The maggot scene may seem like a small detail, yet it beautifully illustrates how cinematic choices can reflect deeper ethical considerations. Isn't it fascinating how even the smallest elements can stir discussions about ethics in film? Why exactly does a giant snake fascinate us? Imagine a snake longer than a school bus, over 100 feet. Such a creature would not only be the largest snake ever, but also one of the most remarkable animals in history. This incredible size sparks our imagination, conjuring images of giant serpents lurking in the depths of jungles or hidden in ancient myths. Some reports even claim that this astonishing snake could be up to a century old, raising questions about its habitat, diet, and even the environment it thrives in. But how is it possible for a snake to grow so large and live so long? Factors like abundant food sources, lack of predators, and ideal living conditions contribute to the lives of snakes. This makes us wonder if there are still mysteries in our world waiting to be discovered, or if creatures like this giant snake are relics of the past. What do you think? Prepare to be amazed by the universe's vastness. Scientists estimate that the observable universe contains at least 2 billion galaxies, and each of these galaxies is a treasure trove of stars. Just imagine, some galaxies are home to millions, while others boast trillions of these fiery orbs. When we gaze up at the night sky, we see only a tiny fraction of these stars, making our view incredibly limited. Each galaxy is unique, often containing various star types, from tiny dim red dwarfs to massive brilliant blue giants. The sheer number of galaxies suggests a universe sprawling across almost incomprehensible distances, making us wonder about the mysteries that lie beyond what we can see. How did all these stars and galaxies come to be? Scientists continuously explore this question, using powerful telescopes and advanced technology to peer deeper into space. Our universe is a dynamic place, bursting with energy and activity, and exploring it reveals not only the wonders of light years, but also the potential for life beyond our own planet. What other secrets might this vast universe hold? You won't believe Will Smith's financial struggles. Just before he became a household name with his role in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith faced a shocking financial crisis. In the early 1990s, he owed a staggering $2.8 million to the IRS and was on the brink of bankruptcy. This massive debt came as a terrible surprise, especially for someone whose career was starting to take off. At that time, Smith was juggling his music career with DJ Jazzy Jeff and pursuing acting. But with mounting financial pressures, things were looking bleak. Thankfully, landing the lead role in a popular sitcom turned his fortunes around. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air not only saved him from his financial woe, but also catapulted him to fame. It's a fascinating reminder that even those who seem to have it all can struggle behind the scenes. Did you know asbestos mining still happens today? Despite its dangerous health risks, asbestos mining remains a reality in countries like Russia, Kazakhstan, and China. Every year, about 1.2 million tons of asbestos are consumed globally, primarily in the construction industry. This fibrous mineral is used in various building materials like insulation, roofing, and flooring, but exposure can lead to serious health issues, including lung cancer and mesothelioma. Although many nations have banned or heavily restricted its use, the demand for cheap construction materials keeps the industry alive. Activists and organizations are working tirelessly to highlight the environmental dangers and implement safer alternatives. With the ongoing global conversation around health and safety, it's crucial to question the practices surrounding asbestos mining. How can we push for a safer future while addressing our construction needs? Did you know rice can grow without flooding? Contrary to what many people think, rice plants don't actually need to be submerged in water to flourish. Farmers often flood rice fields, but this technique serves specific purposes. The water helps create a strong barrier against weeds and harmful pests that could harm the plants. By controlling these nuisances, farmers can provide their rice with the ideal environment for growth. This method, known as controlled flooding, turns fields into a unique ecosystem where rice thrives. Even in drier conditions, certain rice varieties can adapt and grow successfully, showing their resilience. So while the image of vast flooded rice paddies is iconic, it's fascinating to learn that rice is a versatile crop capable of growing in various environments. This adaptability is essential for ensuring food security as climate conditions change around the globe. Next time you enjoy rice at dinner, remember the clever techniques farmers use to cultivate this vital food source. Ever wondered about the unique sport of bola foley? This exciting game burst onto the scene in 1985, capturing the attention of sports enthusiasts worldwide. Inspired by a mix of basketball and tennis, bola foley combines elements from both to create a thrilling experience for players and fans alike. The game is played on a rectangular court with a net, where players aim to keep a ball in play by hitting it back and forth. Teams score points when the opposing side fails to return the ball. The fast pace and strategic plays make it an exhilarating option for competitive athletes and casual players. Over the years, bola foley has grown in popularity, becoming a beloved pastime in many countries. Not only does it promote teamwork and fitness, but it also offers a fun way to enjoy sports. With its captivating blend of agility, coordination, and skill, bola foley is definitely worth a try. Believe it or not, running is good for your knees. Many people think that running might harm their knees, but research shows a different picture. In fact, regular running can actually strengthen the muscles and tissues around your joints. This strengthening can help reduce the risk of arthritis as you age. When you run, your body gets better at adapting to impact, which is a natural process. However, the key to protecting your knees is to wear proper footwear and use the right technique. Choosing shoes that provide good support can make a huge difference. Plus, maintaining a proper running form helps to evenly distribute stress across your joints. So if you love to run, don't hold back. Instead of worrying about wear and tear, lace up those running shoes and hit the pavement with confidence. Your knees might just thank you for it later. Prepare to be amazed by Africa's celestial beauty. In many African cultures, there's a poetic saying that the sun grows without the stars, a phrase that captures the unique relationship between these celestial bodies. This expression suggests that the sun's light, vibrant and powerful, stands on its own, without needing the stars to shine. It illustrates how the sun not only dominates the sky, but also serves as a vital source of life and energy on our planet. The sun is central to numerous cultural practices, from agricultural cycles to rituals celebrating life. This idea highlights the deep connections many cultures have with nature, where the movements and positions of celestial bodies influence life on Earth. Such beliefs reflect a broader theme in African storytelling, showcasing how people interpret their surroundings. Isn't it fascinating how celestial dynamics shape different cultures and their understanding of the universe? Believe it or not, ice can burn on this planet. Welcome to the strange world of a peculiar planet where the laws of nature seem to twist in entirely unexpected ways. Imagine a place where extreme gravity compresses water into solid ice, even when temperatures soar. This planet, which we can't name just yet, has a powerful gravitational force that keeps it packed with ice despite the sweltering heat. Its close proximity to a blazing star leads to an atmosphere that is literally on fire, creating a striking contrast between the icy surface and the scorching skies above. This bizarre combination gives rise to burning ice, something that seems right out of a science fiction novel. Scientists are fascinated by this paradox, as it challenges our understanding of planetary science and the conditions that can exist in the universe. What might this tell us about distant worlds and the possibilities for life beyond Earth? Discover how Kosovo became a new country. Kosovo declared independence in 2008, emerging as the newest independent nation in Europe. This milestone came after decades of conflict in the Balkans, which saw a devastating war in the late 1990s. Kosovo's fight for autonomy was fueled by the ethnic tensions between Albanians and Serbs, leading to a prolonged struggle for self-determination. On February 17, 2008, Kosovo's leaders proclaimed independence from Serbia, an act that was met with cheers from many, while others, particularly in Serbia, viewed it with disapproval. To date, over 100 countries, including the United States and a majority of European Union nations, have recognized Kosovo's sovereignty. However, some countries still do not recognize it, resulting in an ongoing contentious relationship with Serbia. Despite these challenges, Kosovo continues to work towards stability and building its identity on the global stage. Ever wondered about the longest one-syllable word? The word screeched has earned the title of the longest one-syllable word in the English language, which may catch you by surprise. This fascinating term is not only a linguistic curiosity, but also showcases how much sound can be packed into a single beat. Imagine a word that conveys a sharp, sudden noise, and you start to understand why screeched stands out. It combines the sounds of S, C, air, ia, cha, and d into one smooth yet punchy utterance. What's even more interesting is how words like this challenge our understanding of syllables and pronunciation. In a language filled with multi-syllable words, finding a one-syllable heavyweight like screeched highlights the richness and complexity of English. Next time you hear a sudden, screeching sound, think about this remarkable word that encapsulates it all. Isn't language just full of surprises? Prepare to be amazed by octopus motherhood. Did you know that a female octopus can lay up to 500,000 eggs? This remarkable feat is just the beginning of her intense journey into motherhood. Once she lays her eggs, she becomes fiercely devoted to protecting them. She spends almost all her time guarding this precious batch, often in a dark, secluded space of the ocean. To fully dedicate herself to the task, she even stops eating and moving much. This incredible sacrifice showcases the deep commitment of underwater mothers. While she protects her eggs from predators, she also keeps them clean and aerated, ensuring they have the best environment to develop. Sadly, this devotion comes at a cost. After the eggs hatch, up to several months later, the mother octopus usually dies. This cycle of life and death highlights the astonishing extremes of octopus behavior and their unique role in the ocean ecosystem. Next time you think about motherhood, consider the octopus and its extraordinary dedication. Did you know high heels were once for kids? In the 18th century, fashion wasn't just about looking elegant, it was about making a statement. And high heels were a must-have accessory for both adults and children. Originating as a practical footwear choice for horseback riding, these elevated shoes quickly became a symbol of wealth and status. Youngsters donned their own versions of high heels, mirroring the style of their parents. The idea was that the higher the heel, the more fashionable the wearer appeared. Imagine children strutting around in tiny versions of extravagant heels, embodying the glamour of the time. Back then, these shoes were made from various materials, often lavishly decorated, to show off the family's affluence. It's fascinating to think how fashion trends have shifted over the centuries, but high heels have somehow managed to maintain their allure. What do you think contributed to their lasting popularity? Here's something incredible about the coelacanth. This fish was thought to be extinct for 66 million years until it made a stunning comeback in 1938 off the east coast of South Africa. Scientists were amazed to find this living fossil swimming in the ocean, as it had remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. The coelacanth's unique features, like its lobed pectoral fins and the distinctive structure of its brain, provide a fascinating glimpse into the past. It's a remarkable example of evolutionary resilience, surviving mass extinction events when many other species perished. This ancient fish challenges our understanding of evolution, suggesting that some species can withstand the test of time. Today, coelacanths are found in deep-sea habitats, reminding us that mysteries still lie beneath the waves. What other ancient wonders might we yet discover? Did you hear about the Batmobile's record-breaking sale? In a stunning auction, the original Batmobile from the iconic 1966 Batman series sold for an impressive $4.2 million. This flashy vehicle, famous for its sleek design and vibrant colors, is more than just a car. It is a piece of television history. Created by custom car designer George Barris, this unique Batmobile became a symbol of pop culture and superhero fandom. With only one original model in existence, its rarity drives collector interest through the roof. Buyers flock to own a piece of the superhero legacy, and this sale shows just how much fans adore Batman. The Batmobile isn't just a cool ride for Batman, it's a beloved piece of art that sparks nostalgia for the days when the caped crusader battled villains on our screens. The excitement over the auction reflects the growing trend of collectors investing in pop culture memorabilia. What will the next big sale reveal about our love for classic characters? Most people don't know this, but fairy circles exist. Hidden in the Namib Desert sandy expanse, these mysterious circular patches of bare soil evoke a sense of wonder and intrigue. Each fairy circle is surrounded by a vibrant ring of grass, creating an eye-catching contrast against the barren landscape. Scientists have puzzled over their origins for decades, with theories ranging from natural phenomena to the actions of termites. The circles can grow quite large, sometimes reaching up to 30 feet in diameter. Their unique patterns, often seen from above, add an artistic touch to the desert canvas. While some believe these circles may hold clues to the ecosystem's balance, many locals have their own legends about their creation, referring to them as the work of mythical beings. So why do these enchanting circles form in such a harsh environment? The answer may reveal more about our planet's mysteries. Hard to believe, but many charities waste donations. Surprisingly, some charities give less than 4% of the funds they collect to the very causes they claim to support. For instance, there's a cancer charity that raised eyebrows after spending a whopping $18 million on fundraising services. But here's the catch. This service was provided by a company owned by the charity president's son. This kind of spending raises important questions about transparency and accountability in the charitable sector. When we donate, we often hope our money will make a meaningful impact, especially for critical issues like cancer. Yet these examples show that not all charities prioritize their mission over profits. As donors, we must stay informed and choose organizations that use our contributions wisely. So how can we ensure our donations actually help those in need? Is it really true that males prefer new partners? The Coolidge effect explains this fascinating behavior observed in the animal kingdom. Named after a quirky story involving President Calvin Coolidge, this phenomenon shows that male animals, like rodents and some primates, can display heightened sexual interest when a new female is introduced, even if they have mated with others nearby. This effect highlights an intriguing aspect of animal behavior. Novelty can spark excitement and arousal in males. The Coolidge effect has been studied in various species, revealing that while males may settle into routine mating with familiar partners, the introduction of a fresh female rekindles their interest. This biological strategy might ensure genetic diversity and increase the chances of healthy offspring. So when it comes to mating, is it really about the connection or just the thrill of something new? Did you know the royal family was once German? In a historical twist, the British royal family changed their name from the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha to Windsor due to rising anti-German sentiment during World War I. As tensions escalated, Germany became seen as the primary enemy, making the royal family's German roots politically sensitive. To avoid backlash and strengthen national unity, King George V made a bold move on July 17, 1917, issuing a royal proclamation that officially adopted the name Windsor, inspired by Windsor Castle, one of the monarchy's cherished residences. This switch was more than a name change. It reflected a broader desire for solidarity among the British public, who were rallying against the war. It's fascinating to see how names can carry such weight in history. What do you think about this royal decision? Here's a wild fact about Komodo dragons. These incredible creatures are the largest animals known to reproduce asexually through a fascinating process called parthenogenesis. Typically, reptiles breed through traditional mating, but some female Komodo dragons can produce offspring without a male. This unique ability allows them to create genetically identical young, which can be an advantage in situations where mates are scarce. Found on the Indonesian islands of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Gili Motang, these magnificent lizards can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh over 150 pounds. As carnivorous apex predators, they rely on their sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and keen sense of smell to hunt prey. However, the ability to reproduce without a partner makes the Komodo dragon even more remarkable. Imagine being able to ensure your species' survival just by yourself. While parthenogenesis is a rare occurrence in many animals, the Komodo dragon takes the cake for being the largest known species capable of this extraordinary feat. Isn't nature amazing? You might be shocked to learn that oceans produce our oxygen. While we often think of forests as the lungs of the earth, they actually take a back seat to the mighty oceans when it comes to oxygen production. The real powerhouses are tiny marine organisms called phytoplankton. These microscopic plants live in the sunlit surface layer of the ocean and are crucial for generating oxygen through photosynthesis. In fact, it's estimated that phytoplankton accounts for about 50 to 80% of the oxygen we breathe. This means that every second breath you take is thanks to these oceanic superheroes. Not only do they clean the air, but they also form the foundation of the marine food web, supporting countless species, from tiny zooplankton to massive whales. So next time you take a deep breath, remember to thank the oceans and all the tiny life forms within them. Why exactly does Japan take car splashes seriously? In Japan, there are actual fines for drivers who drench pedestrians while driving through puddles. This quirky law highlights the country's serious approach to road safety, making it clear that roads aren't meant for spontaneous swimming displays. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly being splashed by a passing car. Many would find it a shocking surprise. This regulation is more than just a joke. It promotes awareness and respect between drivers and pedestrians. After all, getting soaked unexpectedly can ruin your day and even lead to accidents. The law serves as a reminder that everyone shares the road and should look out for one another. So if you're driving in Japan, remember, avoid splashing pedestrians and keep the streets safe and dry. How's that for a fun spin on road rules? What makes the Rungrado Mayday Stadium so impressive? This architectural marvel in Pyongyang, North Korea, holds the title of the world's largest stadium by official capacity, accommodating more than 114,000 spectators. Opened in 1989, the Rungrado Mayday Stadium stands out not just for its size but also for its unique design, resembling a magnolia blossom. This stadium is a hub for various significant events, including the Grand Mass Games, an incredible display of synchronized performances featuring thousands of participants. The sheer scale allows for breathtaking spectacles that can deeply engage the audience. Imagine being one of the lucky fans attending a football match or a national celebration, surrounded by a wave of color and energy. However, the stadium also symbolizes North Korea's distinct cultural identity. While many might wonder about the experiences that await those who step inside, it's equally fascinating to consider how such enormous structures impact their local communities and serve specific cultural purposes. Would you ever want to experience a live event in a place like this? Prepare to be amazed by indoor cloud creation. A Dutch artist has turned the concept of clouds on its head by bringing them indoors using a fascinating blend of art and science. By skillfully controlling humidity, temperature, and lighting, He creates stunning floating clouds that drift across the room as if they were born from the sky. This innovative technique blurs the lines between natural phenomena and artistic expression, allowing viewers to experience a piece of nature's magic inside a gallery or even a living room. Imagine stepping into a space where soft, wispy clouds swirl above your head, creating an atmosphere that feels both serene and surreal. It's not just about visual beauty. This artist also invites us to think about our relationship with nature and the environment. How does this unique interplay of science and creativity change our perceptions of clouds and the atmosphere? Let's uncover the truth about Neil Armstrong's famous words. When Neil Armstrong took his historic first step onto the moon in 1969, he intended to say, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." However, a small glitch in the transmission caused the crucial A to disappear, leading to a slight change in meaning. This omission left many listeners puzzled, as it sounded like he declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Armstrong has often clarified that he never meant to drop the article. This small detail has sparked debate among linguists, historians, and space enthusiasts for decades. Could you imagine how different the impact of his words might have been if that tiny word had been included? Despite the mix-up, Armstrong's message continues to inspire generations, symbolizing humanity's incredible ability to explore beyond Earth. What do you think his words mean to you? Here's a wild fact about airport scams. In 2014, a clever man in China pulled off a unique scheme with China Eastern Airlines that left many baffled. Instead of actually flying, he purchased a first-class ticket to gain access to the airline's luxurious VIP lounge. Why, you ask? Well, the lounge offered complimentary meals and drinks, allowing him to enjoy a scrumptious buffet without spending much. He managed to repeat this trick an astonishing 300 times before the airline finally noticed the unusual pattern. It seems they were caught off guard by his resourcefulness. Eventually, China Eastern Airlines canceled his ticket and issued a full refund, but not before he indulged in countless free meals. This eye-opening story shows how creativity can sometimes go a long way, but also reminds us that airlines keep a close watch on the suspicious activities. What do you think about his clever but risky approach? Why exactly does Merida cable car soar so high? This sensational ride in Venezuela proudly holds the title of the world's highest cable car, ascending to a jaw-dropping 1,733 feet above sea level. Stretching about 7.7 miles, the Merida cable car takes you on a remarkable journey through the breathtaking Andes Mountains. As you glide through the air, you'll be treated to stunning panoramic views of lush valleys, steep cliffs, and vibrant greenery. A visual feast that feels like something out of a movie. Built to connect the city of Merida to the Pico Espejo, this cable car isn't just about the thrill. It plays a significant role in tourism, adventure, and access to nature. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, once you reach the top, you'll find a wealth of activities waiting for you, like hiking and exploring. So, whether you're looking for an adrenaline rush or simply want to gaze at the beauty of the Andes, the Merida cable car promises an unforgettable experience that leaves you questioning how something so magnificent could exist. Here's a wild fact about your microbiome. Did you know that if a human body were freeze-dried, nearly 10% of its weight would come from tiny microorganisms? These microscopic helpers, collectively called the microbiome, include bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. They're not just hanging around, they play crucial roles in our bodies. For instance, these organisms help with digestion, keeping our gut healthy and breaking down the food we eat. They're also vital for our immune system, acting as defenders against harmful germs. Interestingly, the human microbiome contains trillions of these tiny creatures, outnumbering our own cells by about 10 to 1. This means that a significant part of who we are is made up of these little beings. Isn't it amazing to think that so much of our health and even our mood can depend on these unseen partners? How do they affect you every day? Prepare to be amazed by conversation gaps. Research shows that hearing only half of a conversation, like during a phone call, can be more distracting than eavesdropping on a complete chat. When your brain catches snippets of dialogue, it engages in a constant battle to fill in the missing pieces. This mental juggling act makes it tough to focus on other tasks. Instead of absorbing clear information, your mind is busy guessing what was said, which increases cognitive load. Think about it. When you're only catching fragments, your thoughts wander, and multitasking becomes even harder. This phenomenon highlights how our brains crave complete information to function efficiently. So the next time someone tries to chat with you while you're busy, remember, half a conversation can lead to half the understanding and a whole lot of distraction. How does that change the way you listen? What if I told you boa constrictors have a perfect name? This fascinating snake species gets its common name from its scientific name, boa constrictor, which is quite rare in the animal kingdom. When you say boa constrictor, you're saying the same thing twice in different ways. Boa comes from a word that means to swallow, reflecting how these snakes capture and engulf their prey. They are non-venomous and kill their dinner by constricting or squeezing their victims until they cannot breathe. Found in the rainforests of South America, these impressive reptiles can grow to be over 13 feet long. Their skin, adorned with beautiful patterns, helps them blend into their surroundings while they wait patiently for a meal. So the next time you hear boa constrictor, remember that this name tells you everything you need to know about this incredible creature. You won't believe this about the Holy Well. Located on the picturesque slopes of the Malvern Hills, the Holy Well is believed to be the site of the world's oldest bottling plant. This ancient spring has been attracting visitors for centuries, thanks to its pure and refreshing mineral water. It was here that Malvern spring water was first bottled on a commercial scale, marking a significant moment in the history of bottled water. Today, a modern bottling plant operates right on the same site, blending history with contemporary processes to bring this natural treasure to your table. The water from the Holy Well is renowned for its unique taste and health benefits, drawing people from all over to sample its freshness. So whether you're hiking the hills or simply enjoying a bottle of Malvern spring water, you're partaking in a tradition steeped in history. Isn't it amazing how nature and innovation come together here? Believe it or not, serious themes can profoundly impact storytelling. When writers incorporate a serious tone or theme into their narratives, they often do so to evoke deep emotions, provoke thought, or raise awareness about important issues. This approach adds weight to the story, making it worthwhile and reflective. For instance, novels and films that tackle subjects like mental health, social justice, or historical events compel audiences to engage with these critical topics. This engagement can lead to discussions that extend far beyond the story itself, prompting viewers and readers to think critically about the world around them. Additionally, a serious tone can highlight character development, showcasing how individuals confront challenges and grow. By exploring these layers of complexity, the narrative resonates more with the audience, encouraging empathy and understanding. In a world increasingly shaped by narratives in media and literature, recognizing the power of serious themes can help us appreciate the depth and significance of storytelling. What themes resonate with you the most? Did you know potato skin is the healthiest part? Surprisingly, the skin of a potato packs a nutritional punch that often goes unnoticed. While many people peel their potatoes, they're missing out on a treasure trove of health benefits. Potato skin is rich in fiber, which aids digestion and helps keep you feeling full longer. It also contains a higher concentration of vitamins, particularly vitamin C, which is essential for boosting your immune system, and B vitamins, which help your body convert food into energy. Additionally, the minerals found in the skin, like potassium and iron, play crucial roles in maintaining heart health and overall bodily functions. Next time you cook potatoes, consider leaving the skin on. Not only will you enhance the flavor and texture of your dishes, but you'll also take full advantage of the nutrients that could benefit your health. So are you ready to make your meals both tastier and healthier by embracing those potato skins? You might be shocked to learn about Keanu Reeves' gratitude. After wrapping up filming for John Wick 4, the beloved actor wanted to show his appreciation for the incredible stunt performers who brought the action to life. He decided to gift each performer a customized t-shirt that proudly displayed how many times they had died on screen during the film, with some of them hilariously racking up over 20 deaths. This thoughtful gesture highlighted not only his respect for their hard work, but also the intense demands of action films. But the surprises didn't stop there. Reeves went above and beyond by presenting his personal stunt team with luxury Rolex Submariner watches. These stunning timepieces serve as a lasting reminder of their teamwork and dedication. Such acts of kindness really showcase Reeves's character and commitment to everyone involved in the making of the movie. Hard to believe, but coral reefs influence our weather. Coral reefs do more than just provide a home for colorful fish. They also play a crucial role in shaping the weather patterns around us. These vibrant ecosystems produce a gas called dimethyl sulfide, or DMS, which is created from a compound known as DMSP. This gas has a distinct smell, often compared to that of rotting seaweed, but its impact is anything but unpleasant. When released into the atmosphere, DMS helps form clouds, acting as a vital ingredient for weather systems. In essence, this natural gas acts like a sunscreen, reflecting sunlight and cooling our planet. With climate change posing a significant threat to our environment, protecting coral reefs is more important than ever. By conserving these underwater wonders, we not only save marine life, but also help regulate our climate. How incredible is that? Here's a wild fact about strawberries. Did you know that strawberries are unique among fruits because their seeds grow on the outside? Unlike most berries that hide their seeds within, strawberries flaunt them openly, making them not just delicious, but visually interesting too. Each strawberry has around 200 tiny seeds on its surface, and these distinct seeds are technically called achenes. What's even more fascinating is that every time you bite into a strawberry, those little seeds contain the flower's ovary, meaning each one is a separate fruit. This quirky arrangement makes strawberries stand out in the fruit world and adds to their charm. Beyond their unusual anatomy, strawberries are packed with nutrients. They're rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, making them a great addition to a healthy diet. Little wonder that they're a favorite for desserts, smoothies, and snacks. So the next time you delight in a juicy strawberry, take a moment to appreciate its unique structure and health benefits. What a fruit! Let's uncover the truth about George's incredible iPhone deal. At just 17 years old, George made headlines when he unlocked the first ever iPhone, showcasing his impressive tech skills. With the hottest gadget of its time in his hands, he didn't just keep it. Instead, he traded it for a Nissan sports car and 3 other locked iPhones. This bold move reflected not only his resourcefulness, but also an understanding of technology that many adults might envy. George's savvy transaction sparked discussions about the value of unlocked phones, as well as the creative ways young people can navigate the tech world. His story reminds us of the thrilling possibilities that come with knowledge and innovation. Imagine the excitement as he drove his new car, all while showing others that thinking outside the box can lead to unexpected rewards. What do you think about his unique deal? Why exactly does Daisy mean day's eye? The name Daisy comes from the Old English term Dee's egg, which translates to day's eye. This charming name reflects the flower's fascinating behavior. Daisies typically bloom in the morning, their petals unfolding with the sunlight, and then close up at night, resembling a sleepy eye that's ready to rest. This daily cycle symbolizes new beginnings and the beauty we encounter with each sunrise. Daisies are often associated with purity and innocence, making them a popular choice for bouquets and gardens. Whether you spot them dotting a meadow or tucked into a flower arrangement, every daisy serves as a reminder of the joy and renewal each day brings. So next time you see one, think about the delightful connections between nature, language, and the magic of a brand new day. Is it really true that paper needs so much energy? Surprisingly, making paper from trees demands more energy than producing steel from iron ore. This shocking fact highlights the significant impact of our resource choices. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, recycling paper can cut energy consumption by a whopping 60%. That's a huge difference. When we recycle, we not only save trees, which provide us with oxygen and wildlife habitats, but we also reduce the need for additional energy-intensive processes. This means less pollution and a smaller carbon footprint. Imagine if everyone made a habit of recycling their paper, like newspapers, cardboard boxes, and even those old school reports. Every little bit helps. So next time you have paper to dispose of, think about tossing it in the recycling bin instead of the trash. By doing this, we can contribute to a healthier planet and conserve essential resources. It's a simple act that can make a big impact. Why not start today? Believe it or not, Mark Kort paints every car. For over 20 years, this dedicated artist has been hand-painting a distinctive line on every vehicle's voice. Using squirrel hair brushes and an incredibly steady hand, Mark creates a unique design that stretches from the headlights to almost the tail. What makes this even more fascinating is that he achieves this meticulous work without any machines, just pure artistry and patience. Each line is a labor of love, often taking months to perfect. This isn't just a task, it's a process that showcases his passion for detail and craftsmanship. The results are striking, as each vehicle he touches becomes a work of art, standing out with its personalized flair. Car enthusiasts and collectors alike admire his work for its uniqueness and the skill that goes into each stroke of the brush. Mark's talent highlights the beauty of handmade creations in a world dominated by machines. So next time you see a car with that perfect line, remember the artist behind it and the months of dedication it represents. Ever wondered what really goes into hot dogs? The truth can be surprising. Hot dogs can legally contain mechanically separated meat, a technique that sounds much stranger than it is. This process uses high-pressure water jets to blast every last bit of edible tissue from animal bones. The result is a mixture that resembles a repurposed version of leftovers, yet it's found in millions of hot dogs across the country. Some consumers may not realize that while this method helps to minimize waste, it also raises questions about what we're actually eating. Though many enjoy hot dogs for their convenience and taste, understanding how they are made can change perspective. It's worth knowing that the ingredients listed may not tell the full story. So next time you bite into a hot dog, think about this unique meat preparation process and what it means for your meal. Did you know that oceans hide countless mysteries? The vast blue expanses of our planet's oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface, yet an astonishing 80% of these underwater realms remain unexplored. This uncharted territory is teeming with life forms and geological wonders that scientists can only dream of discovering. Imagine giant squid lurking in the depths or unknown species that have adapted to extreme conditions. The ocean is like a gigantic treasure chest filled with secrets. From vibrant coral reefs to deep-sea trenches, each area offers unique ecosystems waiting to be studied. Moreover, ocean exploration can unlock insights into climate change, biodiversity, and even the origins of life itself. As technology advances, researchers are eager to dive deeper, using submersibles and advanced sonar mapping. Who knows what surprises await us in the dark blue depths? The future of ocean research is brimming with possibilities. The Atlantic Ocean is growing. Did you know? Did you know? This astonishing transformation is happening as tectonic plates in the middle of the Atlantic slowly move apart at about 1 inch per year. This movement is part of a natural process called plate tectonics, where Earth's outer shell is divided into several large and small plates that float on the semi-fluid asthenosphere beneath them. As these plates shift, they create new ocean floor, making the Atlantic Ocean gradually wider over time. It's a process that's been ongoing for millions of years and plays a significant role in shaping our planet's geography. To put this into perspective, in just 1 million years, the Atlantic could be an astounding 400 miles wider. This fascinating phenomenon not only affects sea levels and marine life, but also reminds us how dynamic and ever-changing our Earth truly is. Are you excited to learn more about the mysteries of our oceans? Why exactly does Kim Soon-ja intrigue us so much? This chilling question lingers in the air as we uncover the events surrounding the notorious Korean serial killer. Between 1986 and 1988, Kim Soon-ja shocked the nation with a string of poisonings, claiming 6 victims. Among her gruesome tactics, she laced her friend's tea with deadly cyanide. Instead of succumbing to the poison, her friend experienced severe vomiting and, feeling something was off, refused to drink more. This moment of suspicion ultimately saved her life, making her the only known survivor of Kim's horrific spree. Each step of this tale reveals the dark depths of betrayal and trust, showcasing how something as simple as a cup of tea can lead to tragedy. As we piece together the chilling details of Kim's actions, it forces us to contemplate the complex nature of evil and how it can lie hidden in plain sight. Hard to believe, but Mayans sacrificed players in Alam Alisli, an ancient ball game that was both a sport and a sacred ritual. This intense game involves striking a heavy rubber ball using different body parts, often requiring amazing skill and physical prowess. It wasn't just for the elite. Children and women also participated, making it a popular pastime in Mayan society. However, the stakes were high. Losing players were sometimes offered as sacrifices, believed to honor the gods and ensure prosperity. These games often took place during important ritual events, blending sportsmanship with spirituality. The excitement wasn't just about winning or losing. It was steeped in cultural significance, connecting the community through shared rituals and celebrations. Imagine the atmosphere as cheers echoed in ancient courts, where every kick of the ball might decide someone's fate. How wild is it to think a game could have such serious consequences? Prepare to be amazed by insect ear placements. Some insects, like certain species of grasshoppers and crickets, have developed the fascinating ability to hear through ears located on their abdomen. This unique adaptation offers a fantastic example of how evolution shapes the lives of different species. Unlike humans, who hear with ears on their heads, these insects benefit from abdominal ears because they help them detect vibrations from the environment, useful for communicating and avoiding predators. This anatomical trait not only highlights the incredible variety of adaptations in the insect world, but also reveals how these creatures have evolved to thrive in their specific habitats. For example, by placing their ears in such an unconventional spot, they can listen for sounds while keeping their heads free to focus on searching for food or mates. Isn't it amazing how nature finds such inventive solutions? Did you know that skunks can smell from miles away? This remarkable ability comes from their infamous spray, which can be detected by humans up to 3.5 miles away under perfect conditions. The key players in this pungent perfume are compounds called thiols, which skunks unleash as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened. When you catch a whiff of that unmistakable odor, you're encountering a blend of chemicals designed specifically to repel predators. These thiols are not just powerful. They can hang around for days, making sure that any animal thinking about causing trouble gets the message loud and clear. Imagine the surprise of a curious fox or a nosy dog when they encounter this air-clearing scent. So the next time you smell that skunky frolic, remember that these clever critters have a unique way of protecting themselves, even from far away. Here's what actually happens when you meet Barbie. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, which reveals a fascinating depth beyond the colorful doll we all know. First introduced in 1959 by Ruth Handler, Barbie has evolved into a cultural icon, adapting to changing times and reflecting societal norms. With over 200 careers and countless outfits, Barbie embodies the idea that girls can aspire to anything they dream of, from astronaut to president. The name Barbara Millicent Roberts adds a unique touch, providing her with a personal story and background that resonates with fans of all ages. This little detail enhances her identity, making her more than just a toy. She becomes a symbol of empowerment and ambition. As children play with Barbie, they not only enjoy imaginative adventures, but also engage with themes of diversity, career exploration, and self-expression. Isn't it amazing how a doll can inspire so many possibilities? Prepare to be amazed by the Shanghai Maglev. This incredible train holds the title of the world's fastest commercial train, zooming along at a mind-blowing speed of 267 miles per hour. Imagine covering 18 miles in just 7 minutes. How is this possible? The secret lies in its magnetic levitation technology, which makes the train hover above the tracks, eliminating friction and allowing for a smooth ride. Not only does this speed provide a travel experience reminiscent of flying, but it also reduces wear and noise, offering a more comfortable journey for passengers. This cutting-edge technology positions the Shanghai Maglev as a shining example of China's progress in high-speed transportation, showcasing how innovation can transform the way we travel. So next time you think about speed and travel, remember this futuristic marvel whizzing through the landscape. Can you imagine that Charleston shook in 1886? This powerful earthquake rocked Charleston, South Carolina, with such intensity that it caused many to think Florida might have broken off from the mainland. It was one of the strongest quakes ever recorded in the southeastern United States, shaking homes and buildings so violently that they crumbled. The tremors were felt far beyond South Carolina, reaching as far as Georgia and Tennessee, creating chaos in towns and disrupting rail lines. Given how rare earthquakes are in this region, the event left residents in shock and changed how people viewed seismic activity in the East. To this day, the 1886 quake is remembered as a pivotal moment in American geological history. It reminds us that nature can surprise us, even where we least expect it. Surprisingly, it's a fact that monkeys flew to space. In 1949, NASA launched Albert II, the first primate to journey into space, marking a significant milestone in space exploration. Tragically, Albert II's parachute failed during re-entry, leading to his untimely demise. Despite this setback, his flight provided essential data on how living beings respond to the conditions of space travel. Following Albert II, NASA conducted more successful missions with other primates, including monkeys and apes, to study the effects of zero gravity and radiation. These brave little pioneers helped scientists understand the impact of space on the human body, paving the way for future human spaceflights. The information gathered from these early missions contributed to safety measures still in use today. So next time you're gazing at the stars, remember the courageous monkeys who took those first leaps into the unknown. What if I told you Howard Hughes bought a whole hotel? This fascinating decision by the billionaire entrepreneur highlights his unique approach to business and hospitality. Instead of checking out of his hotel room in Las Vegas, Hughes decided to purchase the Hughes Center, a key property in the city. His bold move marked the beginning of a significant expansion in his Las Vegas investments, which ultimately made him the largest employer in Nevada. By investing heavily in the hotel and entertainment industries, Hughes played a crucial role in shaping modern Las Vegas into the vibrant city it is today. His legacy includes not just financial success, but also influencing the culture and tourism landscape of the region. Hughes' story is a vivid example of how one person's bold choices can leave a lasting mark on an entire city. Have you ever considered how influential a single entrepreneur can be? Can you believe a flea jumps this far? Fleas, those tiny creatures that often annoy our pets, possess an astonishing ability. They can leap distances up to 200 times their body length. Imagine if a human could jump over a 60-story building. That's the equivalent distance for these little jumpers. This incredible feat is made possible by special proteins in their legs that act like elastic bands. When a flea prepares to jump, these proteins store energy and then release it in a powerful burst, sending the flea flying. This skill not only helps fleas escape predators, but also plays a crucial role in their quest for food. As they navigate their environment, they need to quickly find hosts, such as dogs or cats. The distance they can travel in a single bound allows them to efficiently move toward potential meals, ensuring their survival. Next time you see a flea, remember that it's not just a pesky bug, it's a super jumper in disguise. You might be shocked to learn that Jacob's sheep have 6 horns. These unique sheep are not just a pretty sight, but a fascinating example of nature's creativity. Jacob's sheep can grow as many as 6 horns, with some sticking straight out and others twisting in spirals, making them look like they belong in a fantasy tale. Originating from the Middle East, these animals are often noted for their striking black and white patches, adding to their whimsical charm. While their unusual appearance might seem intimidating, they are genuinely gentle creatures, perfectly safe around humans and other animals. This remarkable characteristic, combined with their docile nature, has made Jacob's sheep increasingly popular among farmers and hobbyists alike. Their horns do not cause harm, and they actually shed them naturally, which helps keep their headgear manageable. Isn't it amazing how such unique features can exist in the animal kingdom? Guess what really drives Roman Butin's art? This talented Russian artist is making waves by transforming ancient coins into captivating low-relief sculptures known as hobo nickels. Butin's work stands out due to its unique blend of creativity and engineering, leading to intricate designs that often feature whimsical elements. Imagine gloves that seem to come alive or golden insects with moving wings. These imaginative pieces spark wonder and curiosity in everyone who sees them. Hobo nickels originated during the Great Depression when people carved out detailed designs on coins to create art and express themselves. Butin takes this tradition to the next level, breathing new life into forgotten currency. Each sculpture is not just a piece of art, but a story that invites viewers to explore the fusion of history and modern creativity. So, next time you see a coin, think of the incredible potential hidden within it. Could you create art from such small treasures? Ever thought about why Mauna Loa is so special? This massive volcano, located in Hawaii, holds the title of the world's largest volcano, stretching an impressive 70 miles in width. Mauna Loa's sheer size and its frequent eruptions have made it a hot topic for scientists and researchers. Eruptions not only reshape the land around them, but also create new land as lava flows cool and solidify. This dynamic process offers a fascinating glimpse into Earth's geology and helps scientists understand volcanic activity better. With its last eruption happening in November 2022, Mauna Loa is more than just a natural wonder. It's a living laboratory for studying volcanoes. The wealth of information gained from such studies can help us better predict eruptions and understand their impact on the environment and communities. How incredible is it that one volcano can teach us so much? D-Day's clever trick with inflatable soldiers. During the monumental D-Day invasion of World War II, Allied forces cleverly used inflatable decoys called Ruperts to confuse and mislead the enemy. These lifelike figures were designed to resemble real soldiers, complete with uniforms and equipment. Deployed in strategic locations, the Ruperts were not just a pretty sight, they also emitted realistic sound effects to mimic troop movement. This clever tactic was part of a larger deception strategy aimed at drawing German attention away from the real invasion sites. As if that weren't enough, some Ruperts had self-destruct features, creating even more confusion when they were discovered. By fooling the enemy into thinking there were more soldiers present than there actually were, the Allies increased their chances of a successful landing on the beaches of Normandy. Isn't it fascinating how creativity and cleverness played a huge role in such a critical event? Prepare to be amazed by the slow loris. This fascinating primate stands out in the animal kingdom as the only known poisonous primate. Found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, slow lorises are remarkable creatures with puffy fur and big round eyes. What makes them truly unique is their ability to produce a toxin from special glands in their elbows. When a slow loris feels threatened, it can lick this toxic secretion and deliver a nasty bite to its predators. This defense mechanism helps keep them safe from dangers like snakes and larger mammals. Interestingly, the toxin can also cause an allergic reaction in humans, making these adorable animals quite dangerous. Sadly, slow lorises are threatened by habitat loss and illegal pet trade, which puts their survival at risk. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these enchanting creatures and their habitats. So next time you see a slow loris online or in a zoo, remember they're not just cute, but also nature's little poisoners. Did you know ants never really sleep? While it might seem surprising, ants don't sleep in the way humans do. These tiny insects spend much of their lives underground, following their own natural rhythms instead of adhering to a typical day-night cycle. This means you can find them busy and active at all hours. They take short rests throughout the day, but these snoozes last only a few minutes at a time. Because ants live in colonies and have various roles to fulfill, such as foraging for food, caring for the queen, and defending their home, they continuously work to keep the colony thriving. Interestingly, some species even have specific workers that keep watch while others rest, ensuring that their home remains safe and productive. This around-the-clock activity allows ants to adapt quickly to changes in their environment, making them highly efficient in tasks like finding food and avoiding predators. So next time you see ants marching along, remember they might not be sleeping, but they sure are busy living their ant lives. Imagine a lost colony in American history. The Roanoke Colony, founded in 1587, is one of the most intriguing mysteries in early American history. When resupply ships returned in 1590, they found the colony completely deserted, leaving behind only the eerie word Croatoan carved into a tree. This simple clue sparked endless theories about what happened to the settlers. Some historians believe that the colonists assimilated with the nearby Croatoan tribe, while others suggest they may have fallen victim to disease or famine. The difficulty of communication, as well as the challenges of the New World, likely added to their struggles. The disappearance of the Roanoke settlers remains an open question, fascinating archaeologists and history buffs alike. What really happened to those brave souls? The mystery endures, inviting speculation and exploration into America's early colonial past. Surprisingly, it's a fact that ginkgo trees are ancient survivors. This remarkable species has a lineage that stretches back an incredible 270 million years, making it one of the oldest living tree types on our planet. Imagine a tree that has witnessed the rise and fall of dinosaurs and survived multiple mass extinctions. The ginkgo, often called a botanical time traveler, thrived even after events that wiped out countless other species. Its unique fan-shaped leaves and ability to adapt to urban environments make it a favorite in city parks and along streets. What's truly fascinating is that ginkgo trees are not only tough but also resilient, bouncing back even after severe pollution or harsh conditions. So next time you see one, remember that you're looking at a living piece of history, a true testament to nature's ability to endure. How incredible is that? Is it really true that crabs and lobsters are cousins? In the fascinating world of crustaceans, crabs and lobsters share a special bond as both belong to the decapod category, which means they have 10 legs. These remarkable creatures, along with their relatives like crayfish, prawns, and shrimp, showcase the incredible diversity of life in our oceans and rivers. Crustaceans have been around for millions of years, evolving to thrive in various environments. For instance, while lobsters prefer the rocky, deep-sea habitats, crabs are often spotted scuttling along sandy shores. Despite their differences in appearance and behavior, both crabs and lobsters play vital roles in their ecosystems, serving as both predators and prey. Their unique adaptations and fascinating life cycles continue to intrigue scientists and seafood lovers alike. So next time you enjoy a seafood feast, remember the incredible family tree of these 10-legged marvels. What if I told you about Ceoctoraba mirat? In this fascinating area, researchers found that the Sarvogenic group practices two distinct forms of usage that can relate to community activities or governance. These usages show how this community organizes its social structure and decision-making processes. For instance, one type of usage involves collective practices where members come together to address shared needs, like organizing local events or ensuring resources are fairly distributed. The other usage leans towards governance, which may include setting up rules and guidelines that help maintain order and ensure everyone's voice is heard. Understanding these dynamics gives us valuable insight into the social fabric of Ceoctoraba mirat, revealing how communities can thrive through collaboration and structured governance. Isn't it intriguing how different cultures approach leadership and community life? Hard to believe, but ICE helps powerful telescopes. The U.S. National Solar Observatory relies on a unique method to keep its sensitive equipment cool. Each night, teams add the equivalent of a swimming pool's worth of ice to the observatory's coolant tanks. Why is this necessary? The observatory is situated in a region that experiences intense heat, which can quickly raise temperatures to levels that would melt the metal components of their massive telescope. These telescopes are designed to capture astonishing details of the sun's surface, but without proper cooling, they could easily overheat. This clever solution not only prevents damage, but also ensures that scientists can continue their important work studying solar phenomena. So next time you think about ice, remember it's not just for drinks. It plays a vital role in observing the cosmos, Ever wondered how military recruits build resilience? At the Piazza Piazza training facility, recruits face high-stress situations designed to toughen their mental game. One unique aspect of their training involves exposure to controlled gas environments, which may sound intense but actually plays a vital role in their development. This method promotes not only physical healing, but also deep, restorative sleep, helping recruits bounce back from challenging experiences. By putting their minds and bodies through rigorous training, these future soldiers learn to remain calm and effective in emergencies. The ultimate goal is to cultivate psychological resilience, ensuring they can confidently handle whatever comes their way. As they learn to manage stress and adapt, these recruits are not just becoming physically fit, they are also developing the mental toughness needed for a successful military career. Isn't it fascinating how science can enhance training techniques? Could loneliness be as harmful as smoking? Studies reveal that social isolation affects our health just like smoking a pack a day. When people lack friendships, they're not just feeling lonely, they're putting themselves at risk for serious health problems. Research shows that individuals with few social connections face a higher chance of cardiovascular disease and have weaker immune systems. This chronic loneliness doesn't stop there. It's often linked to increased anxiety and depression, making it a formidable foe for our mental well-being. Even more concerning, isolation can trigger inflammatory responses in the body, leading to various health issues over time. On top of that, being socially isolated can speed up cognitive decline, significantly raising the risk of developing dementia. So cultivating friendships and staying connected might just be as vital for our health as eating well and exercising. In a world where many of us experience loneliness, understanding these risks highlights the importance of reaching out and building meaningful relationships. What can we do today to foster connection and combat loneliness? Is it really true that Japan hosts stunning ice sculptures? The Sapporo Snow Festival, held annually in Hokkaido, Japan, is a spectacular event that transforms the city into a winter wonderland. Each February, this festival showcases massive, intricately detailed snow and ice sculptures created by skilled artists from around the globe. Imagine walking through streets lined with towering ice castles, elaborate figurines, and breathtaking themed installations that sparkle under the winter sun. The sculptures can measure as much as 25 feet high and are often inspired by famous landmarks, characters from movies, and cultural icons. The festival also features lively performances, delicious local cuisine, and activities like sledding and snowboarding that draw visitors of all ages. With millions attending, it's not just a chance to admire art, it's a celebration of community and creativity. Whether you're a fan of winter sports or art, the Sapporo Snow Festival is an unforgettable experience that captivates everyone who visits. Have you ever wondered why escalator accidents happen? Every year, around 10,000 people in the United States find themselves injured in escalator mishaps, leading to emergency room visits, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Escalators, while convenient, can pose real dangers if users aren't careful. Common causes of these accidents include tripping due to poorly maintained steps, awkward loads that throw off balance, and even loose clothing or shoelaces getting caught. Children and seniors are particularly vulnerable, often needing extra attention on these moving stairs. To minimize risks, it's essential to watch your step, hold on to the handrails, and avoid distractions like texting while riding. When everyone practices safety, we can navigate these mechanical wonders without a hitch. But what other precautions should we take to avoid injuries? Guess what really drives chocolate's dental benefits? It's theobromine, an amazing compound found in chocolate, especially dark chocolate. This fascinating ingredient doesn't just make chocolate delicious. It also plays a significant role in keeping our teeth healthier. Theobromine helps fight off bacteria in the mouth, reducing the chances of tooth decay. While teeth brushing and flossing remain essential for oral hygiene, indulging in a small piece of dark chocolate can add a fun twist to your dental routine. Studies show that theobromine can strengthen tooth enamel too, making it more resistant to decay-causing acids. Imagine savoring a treat while also giving your mouth a little extra protection. Of course, moderation is key. Enjoying too much sugar can still lead to problems. So the next time you enjoy a piece of dark chocolate, remember it's not just a tasty treat, it's a delightful way to help your teeth stay strong. Isn't it fascinating how something so sweet can have hidden benefits? Ever thought about why Novi Okrivil is so impressive? This massive housing complex located in Kudrovo near St. Petersburg, Russia, provides a glimpse into modern urban living. Opened in 2015, it was designed to accommodate a whopping 18,000 to 20,000 residents. Imagine living in one of the 3,708 apartments spread across 25 floors, each with its own unique layout. With 35 different entrances, navigating the sprawling structure can feel like an adventure in itself. The design not only focuses on providing spacious living, but also integrates community spaces that encourage social interaction among the residents. Families, young professionals, and students all find a home here, making it a vibrant hub of activity. As urban centers grow, Novi Okrivil stands out as a notable example of how modern architecture can blend functionality and community. What do you think the future holds for such innovative living spaces? Have you ever wondered how fast tuna can swim? These incredible fish can cover distances of up to 64 kilometers, which is about 40 miles, all in just one day. Tuna are known for their impressive speed and stamina, making them some of the fastest fish in the ocean. They have streamlined bodies and powerful tails that allow them to dart through the water with grace and agility. While hunting, they can swim at bursts of speed reaching 75 kilometers per hour, around 46 miles per hour, showcasing their remarkable energy and skill. This ability not only helps them catch their prey, but also evade larger predators. Interestingly, different species of tuna, like the bluefin or yellowfin, have varying capabilities when it comes to swimming distances and speeds. Their impressive swimming skills are vital for survival in the vast ocean, where speed and efficiency can mean the difference between life and death. Guess what really drives Guinness Deep Color? It might surprise you to learn that this famous Irish stout, often seen as black, actually has a rich, dark, ruby red hue. When you pour a glass of Guinness, the light hits it just right, showcasing this beautiful reddish tint that most people overlook. This unique color comes from the roasted barley used in brewing, which gives Guinness its bold flavor and dark appearance. The charred grains create a deep, complex taste, balancing bitterness and sweetness perfectly. So next time you enjoy a pint, take a moment to hold it up to the light and admire that hidden ruby glow. It's a reminder that there's often more to things than meets the eye. Are you ready to explore the world of flavors in your favorite drinks? What if I told you we used to have a third eyelid? Scientists believe that humans possess a tiny structure called the plica semilunaris, which is actually a vestigial remnant of a fully functional third eyelid, known as a nictitating membrane. This interesting feature was once crucial for our early human ancestors, providing protection for the eye by keeping it moist and shielding it from dust or harsh weather. Interestingly, many birds, reptiles, and some mammals still have this membrane, which helps them in their daily lives. Over millions of years, as humans evolved and adapted to different environments, the need for this extra layer of protection diminished, leading to the reduction of the nictitating membrane to just the small fold we see today. Now, the plica semilunaris doesn't play a significant role in our eye health, but stands as a unique symbol of our evolutionary journey. So next time you look in the mirror, remember that tiny fold is a fascinating connection to our distant past. Let's uncover the truth about Portugal's cork production. Portugal stands out as the world's largest producer of cork, playing a crucial role in the global cork industry. This remarkable achievement isn't just about quantity, it reflects centuries of tradition and a unique relationship with nature. Cork oak trees, native to the Mediterranean region, thrive in Portugal's climate, providing a sustainable resource that can be harvested every 9 to 12 years without harming the tree. The cork industry contributes significantly to the economy, with thousands of jobs depending on it. Additionally, cork is celebrated for its eco-friendliness, being a natural, biodegradable material used in wine stoppers, flooring, and even insulation. As we toast to the wonders of wine or stroll across cork floors, we should remember the contribution of Portugal. Why is this eco-friendly material so vital for the future? Guess what really drives the gates of hell? This fiery crater in Turkmenistan has been burning continuously since 1971. Created by a blunder from Soviet geologists, the site was intended to be a natural gas field. When they discovered a large pocket of gas, they set it alight, expecting it would burn out in a few days. Little did they know that this would lead to a blaze that has lasted over 5 decades. The crater, which is about 230 feet wide, emits a mesmerizing glow in the surrounding desert, attracting curious tourists and scientists alike. With flames dancing and smoke billowing, it resembles a scene from another planet. Its fiery nature not only sparks intrigue, but also raises questions about how human error can lead to extraordinary, albeit hazardous, natural spectacles. The locals refer to it as the Gates of Hell, and visiting it feels like stepping into a surreal world. So what does this fiery pit teach us about our interaction with nature and the unforeseen consequences of exploration? Believe it or not, tokay geckos can really talk. These fascinating reptiles are known for their distinct and loud vocalizations, which play a crucial role in their lives. Imagine a gecko calling out to defend its territory or attract a mate with a series of boisterous croaks. It's like nature's own little concert. But that's not all. Tokay geckos shine in the dark too. They possess extraordinary night vision, making them up to 350 times more sensitive to light than we humans are. This incredible ability allows them to navigate their surroundings and hunt for insects even in near total darkness. Think about how handy that would be on a dark night. These adaptations make tokay geckos not only exceptional at surviving in their environments, but also incredibly interesting animals to study. Their unique calls and sharp vision contribute to the vibrant biodiversity we find in tropical ecosystems. Next time you hear a loud call in the night, it might just be a tokay gecko looking to make its mark. Hard to believe, but Gene Kelly danced in Milk. During one of the most iconic scenes in the classic film Singin' in the Rain. To make the dance sequence truly shine on camera, filmmakers mixed water with milk, giving the scene that dreamy, sparkling look. Imagine a famous star dancing in the pouring rain, his feet splashing through beautifully white-tinted puddles. Despite battling a fever while filming, Gene Kelly's energy and passion shone through in every move. His performance not only captivated audiences, but also set a new standard for dancing in movies. This unforgettable scene continues to inspire dancers and filmmakers alike, reminding us that creativity often comes from thinking outside the box. Have you ever tried dancing in the rain or just enjoying that magical feeling? Guess what really drives crosswalk fun in Ukraine? Pedestrian signals in Ukraine have a delightful twist that brings a smile to everyone's face. Instead of your usual steady walking figure, these signals feature animated moonwalk icons. As pedestrians wait to cross the street, they can watch a playful figure gliding backward in a smooth moonwalk dance. This unique design not only adds a sense of fun to mundane waiting times, but also encourages people, especially children, to engage with their surroundings in a lighthearted way. The creativity behind this idea makes crossing the road a bit more enjoyable, promoting safety with a splash of entertainment. Imagine waiting for the signal to change while being entertained by a little dancer. It's hard not to be charmed. Could this idea inspire other cities to turn their pedestrian signals into something special? Most people don't know this, but swords mean free beer. At the University of Oxford, there's an intriguing medieval rule that can lighten the mood during exam time. If a student shows up carrying a sword while taking their tests, they can demand free beer. This quirky regulation provides a funny escape from the pressure of exams, reminding students that even in serious academic settings, a little levity can go a long way. Imagine the scene. A nervous student, exhausted from studying, walks into an exam room with a sword in hand and immediately claims their reward. While most students may not rush to class wielding swords today, the tradition highlights a fascinating mix of history and humor in Oxford's academic culture. It invites you to think about how traditions from the past can influence modern university life. So would you consider strapping on a sword for a pint during finals? Did you know fireflies are in serious trouble? One-third of North America's firefly species are now at risk of extinction, and this is largely due to habitat loss, excessive light pollution, and the overuse of pesticides. As these glowing insects light up our summer nights, they are facing increasingly difficult challenges. Urban expansion is destroying their natural habitats, while artificial lights disrupt their mating patterns and communication. Additionally, pesticides, which are often used to control pests in gardens and farms, can harm fireflies and their larvae. This decline not only threatens the fireflies themselves, but also disrupts ecosystems since they play a crucial role in the food chain. By taking small steps like reducing light pollution and using fewer chemicals in our gardens, we can help protect these enchanting creatures before it's too late. What can you do to help save fireflies?